Greetings gamers and welcome back to another episode of RetroRaider. My name is Johnny Retro and that's right, today we are going to talk about GTA. This week has been crazy for GTA fans because, there's been a lot of speculation for a long time now about an upcoming return of the original GTA Trilogy from the PS2 era. GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and San Andreas. Lots and lots of rumors about an upcoming remaster or even a full remake of the trilogy. Now, within the GTA community, you guys know there's a lot of channels dedicated only to GTA news, right? Most of them are just, speculation, sometimes fake news, but it is what it is. And usually I really don't like to talk about, just speculations. I like to talk about things that are official, right? Official news, launch trailers, etc. But as a huge GTA fan, and this for me still is my sweet spot when it comes to GTA, I really wish that we could see a return of this amazing trilogy into the modern age, the modern generation, on the PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series, and PC of course. So I just wanted to make this video about the things that I would like to see in this supposed comeback. And here's what's going on Rockstar at the moment. Well, GTA 5, that cow is still being milked and it works, it sells. GTA 5 was released in 2013 if I'm not mistaken, and we are still going to get a release, a new release of GTA 5, right, with the expanded and enhanced edition, right? And we just saw some glances. We didn't even get an official trailer of that game. And just to close GTA 5 before we jump into the trilogy, I'm interested in that version of GTA 5, the expanded and enhanced version, just because, my GTA 5 is still the original release on the PlayStation 3, so I didn't upgrade it on the PlayStation 4, and I'm not a PC gamer, as you guys know if you follow my channel, so I want that upgrade, right, because it's going to be huge. The version that I still play of GTA 5 was released 8 years ago, so if you are going to give me, new textures, new graphics, like, in 4K, better frame rates, more story, I'm sold on that. If it is going to be that jump, I'm into it. And the online game, I know that it is strong. It is the reason why, or the biggest reason why GTA 5 is so popular. And they're going to separate the game, right? One thing is going to be the GTA 5 game, standalone game, single player game, story mode, you name it, from the GTA Online. So they're going to be two separate games, which I think is going to be a smart move that is still going to, feed the craze for GTA 5 Online. And let's face it, guys, like it or not, it is one of the best-selling games of all time. It's Rockstar best-selling game, and I think that it is after Minecraft, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that cow is still milking, and apparently it isn't dry yet. So Rockstar is working on that new version of GTA 5, and we know that there's a GTA 6 in the making. And we don't know what that game is going to be all about. I think that we are still going to have to wait a couple of years just to see some news about GTA 6, but in the meanwhile, apparently, they're working on this, on the comeback of the classic trilogy. Again, guys, these are still rumors, but they're growing, and we're getting some feed from, Rockstar employees. And Rockstar always does this, right? But it seems that it is going to happen. And let's not forget that October this year, October 22nd, I believe, this year, GTA 3 is turning 20 years old. And of course that we are going to talk about that on the channel. I'm planning, a very special anniversary episode of GTA 3. And I do think that we were going to get GTA 3 again, somehow. Even as a celebration, right? Not just for the comeback of the game, but just as a celebration, because let's face it, GTA has been around since 96, 97, the first GTA games, the original, like top view games, but this was it. GTA 3 was the game. This was the ground zero for everything that came after. We wouldn't have GTA 5 if it wasn't for GTA 3. Then 2002, we got the amazing GTA Vice City. For the fans, it is considered to be the best. Me personally, I really did enjoy Vice City more than GTA 3, but then in 2004, we got my favorite GTA game and one of my favorite games of all time, GTA San Andreas. So about the rumors, there's been a lot of rumors. The initial ones was that we were going to get remasters of the 3 games, and I could see that happening. I totally could see that happening. Maybe they could fix, a couple of bugs, a couple of gameplay issues like physics and mechanics, and I think that it would be possible. Especially because another rumor is that we are going to get the trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. And imagine that, to have these games like on a cartridge, on a Nintendo Switch cartridge, and be able to play these on the go, I think that would be amazing. And yes, we can play these games on mobile, etc., but it's different. It's different. But a full remake of the trilogy, well, we know that these games were made on the Rage engine, right? The proprietary engine of Rockstar. And it has aged, right? Both in terms of graphics, even though I still think that these games look beautiful for today's standards, but they definitely aged. Not just the graphics, but we did have a lot of bugs, and also, the physics are very different, especially in driving, and we all know that GTA has always been strong in driving, right? Driving in these games, like say, for example, GTA San Andreas, compared to GTA 4, GTA 5, it's very different. But the rumors say that we are going to get these games on Unreal Engine. And, can you imagine that? PC gamers already experienced these enhancements because there's a lot, of mods and hacks and stuff like that. And most of those mods were taken down by Rockstar, go figure. So that is another indicator why I believe in these rumors, because, if there's smoke, there's fire. And another reason why I think that it is very possible that we are going to get these games is that, again, we know that they are currently working on GTA 6, right? And Rockstar truly needs to have some time, right? They need that time because, GTA 6 is going to be the game. Without a doubt, it's going to be one of the most important games for Rockstar, because how is it possible for them to succeed or to be more successful than GTA 5? And yes, we do have Red Dead Redemption 2, but that's a franchise of its own, right? And it is doing great, and I think that we are also going to get, Red Dead Redemption 2 for the PlayStation 5, with a couple of enhancements and stuff like that, but that's its own thing. They should be worried about Red Dead Redemption 3, or even the comeback of the original Red Dead Redemption, which is another rumor, or even Red Dead Revolver. But on the GTA department, how are they going to gain some time, right? Again, the GTA 5 cow, I believe that this is it. This is it, right? The enhanced and expanded version, it will be it. And this could be a great opportunity for them, because it is going to be a success. I'm no questions about it. If they are going to truly release this, even on a remaster, forget the remake, I think it is going to be a hit. First of all, because, gamers from my generation, and I know that I'm generalizing a little bit here, but, our hearts are still attached to this era of GTA, because this was it. This was huge. And I think that most people from my generation still prefer that vibe, that feeling of the old GTA games compared to GTA 5. And GTA 5 is an amazing game, but I'm also seeing the younger generation. This is the big reason why I think that this is going to happen. New gamers, the kids, right? The kids that grew up with GTA 5, right? Let's not forget that, a kid that played GTA 5 when it was released back in 2013, right? If he was 12, he's 20 now. And I see a lot of these kids, a lot of YouTubers and streamers on Twitch, etc., streaming these games, these classic games. So it is global, right? These games are not just part of my generation, of my childhood, or my teenage days. Kids these days, again, the new generation that grew up with GTA 5, they also grew up with these games. Because it's GTA, it's a community, and even though these are standalone games, they're kind of connected. So I see a lot of these kids playing these games just to find out, where the ground zero was. And it was right here. Again, not for the franchise, but the GTA model that we play these days came from here. And we're on the era of remasters and remakes. I mean, there's been a lot of comebacks. And you guys know my position on this trend. I mean, if it makes sense, do it. Do a remaster, do a remake. Don't do it just because, it is a trend now, or it is fashionable. And usually, remakes and remasters are a hit or miss. We've seen a lot of comebacks from classic games that were really, really well done, but we also seen some terrible ones. I think that if Rockstar can make this happen, if they do it good, and I mean, no questions or doubts on that because it's Rockstar, but if they can pull this out, I think it's going to be tremendous. I would dare to say that it is going to be more demanding than the new version of GTA 5. Wishful thinking from my part. Do I think that it is going to happen? I don't know about a remake, but a remaster, I think that it is definitely going to happen sooner or later. But what would I love to see? Of course that I would love to see a full remake or on Unreal Engine with modern graphics, or in 4K, better frame rates, better textures, and of course better mechanics and gameplay and physics. Yeah, I would be totally hyped for it. And even giving voice to the protagonist of GTA 3. It could be interesting. And yeah guys, these were just my 2 sentences on the topic, but I would like to hear from you. What do you think about these rumors? Are we going to get the original GTA Trilogy? It is going to be a remaster or a remake. And just for fun guys, let me know if you played these back in the day, and would you like to see this come back? So let me know down below. Guys, I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have the extra time, feel free to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot.